2023 is coming soon, and these are the top 10 things I am most excited for in Fortnite. And guys, you have to stay tuned to the end because we have some very, very exciting things we're going to talk about. As the list goes on, it's going to get more exciting, in my opinion. At least I'd love to know what you think afterwards, and I'd love to know what you are most excited for in 2023. Let's get right into it. And I also forgot to say, hey guys, welcome back to another video. Okay, let's start off with Creative 2.0. This is something that we all know is actually hopefully coming in 2023. Now that I think about it, when I was making this list, I was like, hey, Creative 2.0 in January, but now that I'm thinking about it, and now that I'm talking about it, it's like, are they actually going to release it in January? It doesn't seem like Epic Games is going to release Creative 2.0 in January, but I'd be very surprised if we did not see Creative 2.0 coming in at least 2023, because it's almost ready to go. We don't know what's going wrong with it, but Epic Games is definitely going to work on it, and this is going to change the future of Fortnite forever. We're actually adding modding to the game. We're going to be able to play a lot of things, and as we go on through this video, I'm going to be talking about more things, because some of the other things that I'm very excited to see in Fortnite are done through Creative 2.0. So Creative 2.0 coming in general is a huge thing for Fortnite, and I cannot wait for it. And of course, number 2, we're going to stay a little bit vague, and this is new season and new seasons. Of course, it's probably going to be like the whole chapter. Again, it's going to be 1 year, so we're probably going to get like 3 or 4 seasons. Regardless, we're going to get to see how the chapter progresses, because guys, I'm sure we all know, like, everybody seems to love this brand new chapter. It is one of the best things that Epic has ever put out, and I can't imagine. I have a hard time seeing them blow it. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, you know what, whatever you think about chapter 2 or chapter 3, it seems like Epic really has a hang on it now. And I understand there's been like some people have been disappointed with Winterfest and things like that, but still, the gameplay and the new guns and the mechanics and the augments that we have, the flow of the gameplay is in an incredible state. And especially with Zero Build right now, you're still getting players coming back, so I can't imagine them dropping the ball, and I'm really excited for how they're going to progress in future seasons. I can't wait to see how they're going to, I think the common consensus is they're going to bring in more POIs from space and just attach it to the map, so I think that'd be really cool. I'd love to see the problems with that, like the problems like on the map and the storyline and stuff like that. I can't wait to see how they end up progressing this map, because this map so far to me is absolutely incredible, and I already can't wait to see what Epic Games has in store for us. Next up, we have a revamp and probably like a new version of the storyline. So a lot of Fortnite fans have been tired of the whole 7 vs. IO storyline. It seems like this, and of course this isn't like factual right now, right? It seems like that Epic Games is putting a hard reset on the story. Of course, everything will probably tie into the story that we all have known and loved and been building forward since like the beginning, or like around chapter 1 season 4, right? That's about when the story started. So that storyline is not finished, but I would imagine we're taking a pause on that and just focusing on whatever we have right now. Seems like we went back in time a little bit, but of course, like, we're still putting the pieces together, and that's very exciting. It's bringing me back to like the OG days of the storyline, where it's like stuff is very vague. Like, we know Geno is like here, we know that who Geno is, but this isn't exactly Geno, so it's probably a snapshot. We have to put a lot of little things together, because it seems like this is just a medieval knight just at a castle. He has something planned and he's building something. What is it? And everybody's talking about it. This is a very nice break from the whole 7 vs. IO storyline. I'm really enjoying it so far. So to have a brand new storyline, I cannot wait to see if this whole thing progresses through the chapter, and possibly, assuming that everybody really likes this storyline. I trust Donald Mustard. I really do, because he handles the storyline fantastic. I can't wait to see where this progresses, especially building upon what I said in my last point was the brand new seasons. Moving on to number 4, I have live events, and with the new storyline and the brand new engine, because we know that we moved on to Unreal Engine 5 with this, and you've already seen the magnificent things Epic Games has done with their graphics. The graphics in this chapter are stunning. They're beautiful. Everywhere I look is fantastic. I cannot wait to see what Epic Games does with the live event. And I understand the last live event was made in Creative 2.0. It wasn't the best, but Epic Games, knowing them, they're going to learn from it. We're not going to get another event like that. If we do, it's going to be something out of this world. It's going to be something that like they fix, and it's not just going to be us running around doing challenges. Like, I trust them. Is this the first time they've ever dropped the ball in a live event? I want to say it is, but I'm not 100%. Like, I know some people have gotten kicked out of like the Invaulted event, for example, and they got to get a handle on that. But that's not even what I'm talking about, because that's not necessarily like what's going on in Fortnite. You know what I mean? It's just like server issues. I mean, the events themselves. Epic Games, for God knows how long, have always knocked it right out of the park with every single live event. It's been better and better, and I have total confidence that with the new storyline and the new engine, that Epic Games is definitely going to do very well with these live events. Especially, I'm getting a little bit hyped up, because it really seems like whatever Geno's building is related back to when we were seeing Midas, and I loved the build up for that live event. I would love to see him build something, and then towards the end of the season, we just see like what it is, and we have an idea of what it is, but we don't necessarily really know, and then we can't wait to see till the live event and how the season ends, because it's just going to be fun. It's going to be fun to see how all that unfolds in the live event. I can't imagine what they're going to do with the graphics with the brand new engine. It's going to be absolutely fantastic. So that's something I cannot wait for, is live events with the new engine. Moving on to number 5, and this is where I was talking about Creative 2.0. We're going to talk about a little bit more about Creative 2.0, and this is actually imposters returning. I cannot believe still to this day that Epic Games hasn't brought imposters back. That is actually no joke, and I understand like it might be a little bit different from you guys, but I had more fun in imposters than not like 100%, but it's like I had some of the most fun and some of the most laughing moments with my friends playing imposters than I have in the history of Fortnite. Like, it was a fantastic addition, just knocked Among Us right out of the park. Like, this is the best Among Us version type game that is ever there, and especially, man, especially with proximity chat. Proximity chat, again, it was some of the most fun I've ever had in Fortnite. Playing it with my friends, just killing each other and like talking to each other through walls and stuff, and like knowing someone was outside the door. It was fantastic. I loved everything about imposters. I loved everything even more with imposters and the voice and the proximity chat. It was fantastic. So Creative 2.0, we already have the galleries needed for Among Us and the imposters map, and I can't wait to see the types of things that the community builds, because you already know it's going to be fantastic. And if somebody's going to just copy and paste the regular imposters map, for those of us who want to play it, it's going to be great. But then also on top of that, we're going to have these fantastic maps, because if you guys have explored the Creative Hub, you've explored different maps, and the amount of work that some of these creators put in, and you already know it's going to get pushed by Epic, because they're probably going to want to monetize Creative 2.0. So they're going to put some maps that just blow us out of the water, and to have different ideas and like even people's like different takes on the storyline and the graphics that they could add, because again, the next live event, or the past live event that we just had, was made in Creative 2.0. So you're going to be able to do that type of stuff. Guys, you're adding modding to the game. It's incredible. These guys are going to be able to do whatever they want. They're going to be able to add like a venting system, or like even just specific maps will have different things. It's just going to be imposters. You can play it as it was, or you can play new and in some eyes improved versions of imposters. I cannot wait for it to return. I still want Epic Games to bring that mode back. Like, I can't believe it. I can't believe it. It's going to be so much fun to see imposters returning. I can't wait for it. So sorry to ruin the tempo of this video, but it turns out I'm a giant idiot, because I just recorded the entire thing. I recorded the whole video, and for some reason I just completely left out numbers 6 and 7. I don't know why. I have no idea how I did that. I have the whole bullet point list right in front of my face here. So let's move on to number 6, guys. We are going to be talking about LTMs actually returning. Now, it doesn't seem like, for whatever reason, Epic Games is bringing back LTMs anytime soon. But again, along with Creative 2.0 coming back, we are going to get the code. And this is something that we'll be talking about, because apparently the code is not hard to find. I don't know if I mentioned that already. I apologize, guys, for this. In case I didn't mention it, apparently the code for these things in Epic Games, like things like LTMs, things like imposters, things like OG Fortnite, it's not difficult to find at all. So people with Creative 2.0 will be able to recreate all of our favorite LTMs. Like I talked about with imposters, we're going to be able to get Air Royale, we're going to be able to get Floor is Lava, and we're going to be able to get more LTMs that actually function like LTMs that Fortnite makes, because again, we're going to be able to do this in Creative 2.0. We're adding modding to the game. It's going to be fantastic. I miss LTMs. It is some of the most fun I've ever had in Fortnite. We could like even like just player made spins on it, like taking stuff like Operation Payload, for example. It's an LTM. It's like a low-key LTM. Just take that, add on it a little bit, give us a new map, give us like a new weapon for it, maybe something like that. Change all the operation stuff, like the weapons that you can unlock. This potential for the LTMs to come back, and it's not like the LTMs you see in Discovery, guys. It is going to be like flushed out, actually amazing LTMs, and I really can't wait for it. I miss LTMs so much. I just want Epic Games, give us something that's not solid gold, please. Moving on to number 7, I have proximity chat in actual games. We're going to be able to play things like Late Game Arena. We're going to be able to play past seasons of Fortnite. That's something that we're going to talk about soon. We're going to be able to play like full Battle Royale maps that are completely edited, and we know that Fortnite already has a proximity chat feature built in. Players are going to be able to make Battle Royale game modes with proximity chat, and this is something that I have wanted since the beginning of my time playing Fortnite. I'm not even kidding with you. Fortnite is the first Battle Royale that I ever played, and I swear to God, I swear to you, like this, as soon as I got hooked on it, one of the first things that I was thinking was like, wow, this game would be really cool with proximity chat. Could you imagine? Like, that would be amazing. I didn't even know it was called proximity chat at the time. I'm not gonna lie to you. It was just like, hey, wouldn't it be cool if like the voice chat worked, because it's like a Hunger Games type game where you just like walk up to somebody and you could hear them like the closer you get to them, and it would be so much fun. Plus, it would take care of your scumbag teammates, because those guys who like wander off by themselves just doing their own thing, they won't be able to talk to anybody and they wouldn't have fun. So I cannot wait for it. This is something that I'd be looking forward to if this were to come, and you know it's going to come too. This would be something that I would probably have the most fun with, no matter what Battle Royale island they choose to make it, no matter if it's like a player made thing. I would actually might play this more than the actual Battle Royale mode. I am not kidding with you. I just love proximity chat. It's one of the reasons why I love Warzone right now. I absolutely love, like, and I don't even love the game that much. It's just the proximity chat is so much fun, and this is something that I've always wanted in Fortnite. I got a taste of it in Imposters. I want to play a real game with it, and we're going to be able to get it, and that's why I have proximity chat in games sitting at number 7. It's going to be so much fun. Moving on to number 8. Guys, this is probably what the community will be really hyped up for, and probably will bring back so many, an incredibly amount of players. We're going to have OG Fortnite back. Somebody is going to get that code, and apparently, so I've heard, don't take my word for it, so I've heard that it is not difficult to get the code for the OG Fortnite settings. I don't know anything about that. All I know is it's not hard. We have that. It's like Rift something. Rift something, it's a website where you can just play and just like walk around on like different maps in Fortnite history. Maybe it has something to do with that. But I'm telling you, man, whoever gets their hands on that first and just copies and pastes it into Creative 2.0 is going to be rich, because that map's going to get published. Everybody's going to want to play OG Fortnite. That's going to be very fun to experience. I personally won't be touching that too much. I'll hop into it every now and then, but something that I wanted way more was like, something that I'd be way more excited for is to have a game that has no turbo build mode. And that's something that I wanted to see all the time. I won't go on a whole rant by that. It's just like, I want a build mode, I want a no turbo build mode, and I want a zero build mode, because I think a no turbo build mode would be way better than zero build. And I think bringing back OG Fortnite would have the players recognize that, because all the zero build players, what do they hate? They hate all the building, you know what I mean? They hate how complicated it got. They hate how like strong in the meta it is. But if you take everybody back and put them in OG Fortnite, even with maybe Combat Pro, but then again, it's just like a disable for controllers. They'll probably still have the same settings, but it just had to have no turbo build. It will bring that spice back for them that they don't have in zero build, because zero build is missing that spice that Fortnite always had, and that is the building. But with no turbo build, the building won't be nearly as much like meta. And perhaps this is just what I'm hoping for. Maybe after playing OG Fortnite for a little bit, because again, it's 100% they're going to have OG Fortnite right there for us to play in Creative 2.0, right? Someone's going to like perfect it really quick. Again, like I said, the code is probably not hard to get a hold of, but still, like I hope one day that the players play OG Fortnite, realize that they don't necessarily miss OG Fortnite, because the map, especially the OG map, was very, very bland, and they're not gonna, people are gonna play it for a little while, and then it's gonna die out. People are gonna love Chapter 4, and my hope, my personal hope, is there's a huge movement to bring back no turbo build mode. That's just my personal hopes, but again, I'm going off rant. I didn't want to talk too much about turbo building. The point is, the player base is going to get to experience OG Fortnite again, and the people who didn't get to experience OG Fortnite are going to be able to be put in there. Just it'll be pretty much the same thing. It's just people will have maybe a little bit better aim, but I can't imagine it being that different. I really can't, because the turbo build will just hinder everything. It's going to be a lot of fun. I can't wait for it. I can't wait to play it. I'm not going to play it often, but it's still going to be really fun to experience that OG map again. It's just going to bring back so many nostalgic memories, and so many players are going to come back. We know that for sure. We're almost done with the video, guys. At number 9, we are moving on to a brand new chapter. It really seems like Epic Games is going to have this chapter last a year long. It seems like I really like the timeline for it, and it really seems like the whole community, not everybody, but it seems like the majority of the player base really likes the timeline for this brand new chapter to have just like a massive switch up in the map every single year. So I think that Epic Games, like, they'll probably acknowledge that, they'll probably continue it, and this is probably the pattern that they're going to stick to. Again, I can't say for sure, but this is going to be very exciting to see a brand new chapter again, especially with how great Chapter 4 has been. They can take notes, they can take what worked, what didn't work, and then they can just improve on a map, and it's going to be absolutely fantastic. It's maybe even they could have the Creative 2.0 players like and just add some blocks to the map. That'd be really fun, but I'm getting into it a little bit too much. It's gonna be really exciting to see a new chapter, and that brings me into number 10, which is just an extension of it, and we're going to get to see the future of Fortnite. I can't wait to see Creative 2.0 and how the future of Fortnite changes. How zero build is going to progress, because we've had zero build for a while now. Is it going to be the main game? Are the whole player base going to play just Creative 2.0 modes now? Is everybody just going to play OG Fortnite? Is Epic Games still going to update the Battle Royale map? Are we still going to get new seasons? Are we still going to get new chapters? We are going to get all of these questions answered, because Creative 2.0 is such a big thing, and I really can see a future with Creative 2.0 taking over. I hope that doesn't happen, and I don't think that's going to happen. I just think it's a possibility that we have to acknowledge. No matter what, the community will be in charge, right? Whatever the community likes, Epic Games will obviously abide by. Like, if Creative 2.0 is the biggest thing to ever happen to gaming, then you know what? Epic Games is probably going to focus a little bit more on that. If not, if it's just another fun experience adding onto the Battle Royale, Epic Games is of course going to give us new seasons and new chapters, regular updates, regular events. I can't wait to see what Epic Games does. So this is my number 10 on the list. we are going to get to see the future of Fortnite. No matter what happens, Fortnite has already solidified itself as one of the most iconic and long-living games in history. It's going to be alive for decades to come, and I can't wait for it. Just no matter what, this is the year that it's going to happen. This is the year that everybody's going to recognize Fortnite as one of those games to go down as like the GTAs or the Minecrafts. It's going to be right there. I personally think it's already there, but with Creative 2.0 and the future of Fortnite that we are going to see this year, it's going to solidify it right there, and I cannot wait to see where that brings us. This game is absolutely fantastic, and 2023 is going to bring huge things for us, guys. And this is where I'll leave it up to you guys down below. Do you like my top 10 list? Is this something that you would like to see? What are you most excited for to see in 2023 with Fortnite? If you have time, make your own top 10 list. I will be reading and responding in the comments, guys. Please let me know. Again, I'd love to hear from you, and thank you so much for watching this video. If you are new here and you enjoy the content, please consider like button, upload channel, and subscribe if you're brand new. Check description down below for links to all my other channels. We'll link to Real Ember on Fiverr. Will take care of all of your YouTube thumbnail needs. Remember, guys, thumbnails are the most important part of video. Let Real Ember take care of that for you. And lastly, actually, two things now I can plug in. I have a channel membership option, so if you want it, if you're interested in that, we're gonna have V-Buck giveaways at the end of each month. Check it out, check it down below. I have like a whole community post for members. I need to like figure out what's going on with the memberships right now. It's still in the early stages. It'll get all the kinks will be worked out, I swear. And plus, you'll be able to get like frontline to play with us when we live stream. Anyways, lastly, if you'd like to use my sport creator code in the item shop, it is code Clen, #anime, #epic partner. Thank you so much for watching again, everybody. I will see you in the next video. Take care.